and so many, many more. The drop rate for foil cards has doubled. So you're twice as likely to get foil cards from a Retro Pack 2 2025 release version than you are the 2009. One of my favourite parts about all of this is that the cards also have the original card frames and card look, as well as card names and texts. So you're getting the authentic, old school experience. But I digress, duelists. Let's get stuck into these. So here they are, duelists. 2 booster boxes of the upcoming re-release for Retro Pack 2. I, for one, am super excited to get stuck into these and see exactly what we can pull, all that retro goodness. So what am I hoping for? Well, as always, we like to go for cover cards. So Gaia, that would be a really good one. Let's look for Gaia. Swift Gaia indeed. But that's enough of that. Let's get stuck in. Okay, so pack number 1 of box number 1. I actually cannot remember what is all in this set, so I'm really looking forward to some surprises here. So we've got Skull Invitation, card I used to love as a kid. 4-star Ladybug of Doom, very cool. Lightning Blade. Tornado Wall. I used to use this all the time. What was the water starter deck back in the day? I used to absolutely love that card. Infinite Cards. Bazoo the Soul Eater. I used to play this all the time too. Gravekeeper's Spy. I love Gravekeepers. Opticlops. Very cool. And we got Asura Priest. Just drop it on and bash out all the opponent's monsters. Very, very cool. Spirit cards back in the day used to be really, really cool because, you know, bouncing, getting out the way of your opponent, being able to clear them. Very, very good. Kaiku, the Ghost Destroyer. Love this card. 4-star Ladybug of Doom. Mask of Restrict. Still very powerful. Thousand Eyes Idol. We've got Magic Cylinder. Gravekeeper's Assailant. Book of Tayo. Opticlops. And Bottomless Trap Hole. Okay, next up. Lightforce Sword. Card of Safe Return. Notorious indeed. Tornado Wall. Magic Drain. Very cool. Dark Geroid. I used to love these gnarly looking fiends back in the day. Really, really cool stuff. Gillosaurus. Emergency Provisions. Very cool. Yata-Garasu. The ominous Yata-Garasu that is. And Gravekeeper's Spy. So far it's been a really cool mix actually of just straight up nostalgia, incredibly powerful cards. I mean, Gemini Elf back in the day, big beat stick, level 4 vanilla Goblin Attack Force. Speaking of beat sticks, I wonder if there's any more. Nobleman of Crossout, classic. Gravity Bind. We've got Jam Defender. We've all seen that anime. We've all seen those episodes. Reckless Greed. Gravekeeper's Chief. Spirit Message N. And a legendary Ocean. Good old revival, Jam, eh? Who could forget? We've got Call of the Haunted, Curse of the Masked Beast, Kaiku the Ghost Destroyer, Mask of Restrict, Royal Decree, used to love this back in the day as well, switching off your opponent's Mirror Force, who doesn't love to see it, Spirit Message I, Bazoo the Soul Eater, Emergency Provisions, and Guardian Sphinx, another one of those decks that I dabble with, just flipping them up, sending stuff back to hand, very, very cool. One of those things I loved in my early years of Yu-Gi-Oh! Was just throwing together all of these crazy decks and trying different things, and this is just taking me right back. Magic Drain, Dust Tornado, Goblin Attack Force, Mad Sword Beast, Buster Blader, another absolute classic. Who doesn't love Buster Blader? Wonderful stuff. Gillosaurus, Creature Swap, Barrel Behind the Door, used this for a couple of wins before, and Bottomless Trap Hole. I can't lie to you, duelists, this is actually so much fun. It's like a real trip down memory lane. Premature Burial, powerful. Thousand Eyes Idol, Insect Imitation, Call of the Haunted, Mirror Wall, nice ultra rare, very, very cool. Gravekeeper's Chief, Guardian Sphinx, Emergency Provisions, and a legendary Ocean. I wonder what else there could be. Still plenty more to go. We've got Curse of the Masked Beast, Lightning Blade, Parasite. That's a fun one. Tornado Wall. Yamata Dragon. Again, speaking of powerful spirit monsters like before. Very, very cool. Spirit Message I. Book of Moon. Bottomless Trap Hole. And Guardian Sphinx. Dust Tornado. Skull Invitation. Melchid the Four-Faced Beast. Nobleman of Crossout. Ooh, Hinokagasuchi. Another spirit monster. This is very cool. They're all coming up in the moment. Creature Swap. Spirit Message L. Dark Spirit of the Silent. Always really liked the artwork on this card. And Asura Priest. 4-star Ladybug of Doom. Mask of Restrict. Magic Drain. Parasite. Gauze the Emissary of Darkness. There we go. That's the one we wanted. Look at that. Oh my, this card back in the day. Game changing. I still attack lowest monster first now. Still do. Opticlops. Spirit Message A. Dark Room of Nightmare. Reckless Greed. Insect Imitation. Appropriate. Melchid, the Four-Faced Beast. Kaiku, the Ghost Destroyer. The Masked Beast. There we go. That goes with those spell rituals we've been getting earlier. Or ritual spells. Dark Spirit of the Silent. Spirit Message N. Spirit Message L. Yata Garasu. Okay, this pack takes us halfway through the box. We've got Parasite. Melchid, the Four-Faced Beast. Card of Safe Return. Call of the Haunted. United We Stand. Oh lord, the amount of games I won by equipping this to something like a Jinzo and just smacking over everything. Absolutely crazy. People just couldn't deal with it. Reckless Greed. Gravekeeper's Assailant. Guardian Sphinx. Bazoo, the Soul Eater. All this time, absolutely in love with this box. This is wonderful. I'm so glad I've got so much more to go. Card of Safe Return. Thousand Eyes Idol. Call of the Haunted. Appropriate, or is it Appropriate? Not sure. Injection, Fairy Lily, another beat stick out of nowhere. Starts small, ends up big. Big stuff indeed. Asura Priest, Gravekeeper's Spy, Dark Spirit of the Silent, and Creature Swap. Insect Imitation, Torrential Tribute. Oh man, this used to be in every deck as a standard. Dust Tornado, Mad Sword Beast, Beta the Magnet Warrior, Book of Moon, Dark Room of Nightmare, Emergency Provisions, and Book of Tayu. Curse of the Masked Beast, Premature Burial, Gravity Bind, Light Force Sword, Destiny Board. There we go. I'm pretty sure we've got the whole thing so far. Nice, super rare. Bottomless Trap Hole, Legendary Ocean, Yatagarasu, and Spear Dragon. Another really, really cool level 4 monster from back in the day. Melchid, the Four-Faced Beast, Nobleman of Crossout, Appropriate, Mad Sword Beast, Revival Jam. There we go. That goes with our trap card from earlier. Barrel Behind the Door, Gravekeeper's Spy, Opticlops, and Spirit Message N. Card of Safe Return, Dust Tornado, Gravity Bind, Gemini Elf, Archfiend of Guildford. There we go. One of our cover cards. Nice secret rare. Our second in the box, so that's really, really cool. Nice to see. We've got Gravekeeper's Assailant, Gravekeeper's Chief, Spirit Message I, Reckless Greed. So, can we get the other cover card? Probably in the next box, I guess, if we're going to get it. Tornado Wall, Goblin Attack Force, Thousand Eyes Idol, Melchid the Four-Faced Beast, Dark Ruler, Des. Nice ultra rare. Again, another one of these cards that I used to love playing back in the day. Really, really cool. Just beating over flip effect monsters, all of those kind of things. Just really, really cool. Spear Dragon, Bazoo the Soul Eater, Opticlops, Spirit Message N. That rounds us off. Well, I think I may have misremembered Hades' effect. You know, beating over things like Mystic Tomato, that kind of thing. Mad Sword Beast, Premature Burial, Gravity Bind. Ooh, if I don't drop it. Lightning Blade, Insect Queen. Nice, super rare. Reckless Greed, Asura Priest, a Legendary Ocean, and Barrel Behind the Door. What else there could be? There's been some really cool stuff in there. Again, just cards I haven't seen in so long. Nobleman of Crossout, Kaiku the Ghost Destroyer, Insect Imitation, Tornado Wall, Gamma the Magnet Warrior, Spirit Message L, Dark Room of Nightmare, Gravekeeper's Assailant, Spirit Message A. Torrential Tribute, Call of the Haunted, Thousand Eyes Idol, Kaiku the Ghost Destroyer, New Doria, another one of those cool fiends I used to just love playing back in the day. Spear Dragon, Gravekeeper's Chief, Spirit Message I, Barrel Behind the Door. We've got Skull Invitation, Gemini Elf, Lightforce Sword, Premature Burial, Limiter Removal. This was really, really cool. Used to love flipping this with things like Chimera Tech. Just making it absolutely huge, ridiculous. Creature Swap, Yatagarasu, Gravekeeper's Assailant, and Emergency Provisions. Just a couple of packs left in box number 1. Remember, absolutely tons to go yet. Goblin Attack Force, 4-star Ladybug of Doom, Nobleman of Crossout, Appropriate, Dark Necrofear, one of my all-time favourite cards. I used to genuinely love this. This is another one of these cards that used to just end up in those kind of just fiend soup decks I used to love making. This was one of those cards that ended up in there. Dark Spirit of the Silent, Gillosaurus, Bookatayu, Dark Room of Nightmare. I think one of my other favourite fiends from back in the day was Hellpomer. I wonder if that's in here. I do not recall. Mask of Restrict, Card of Safe Return, Torrential Tribute, Curse of the Masked Beast, Jin Zo. Needs no introduction. What an incredibly legendary card. Spirit Message A, Bazoo the Soul Eater, Book of Moon, and Gravekeeper's Chief. Rounds off box number 1. Here we go, Duelists box number 2. Let's see what kicks us off. Okay, we have Lightning Blade, Premature Burial, Goblin Attack Force, Thousand Eyes Idol, Bait the Magnet Warrior, Barrel Behind the Door, Book of Moon, and Creature Swap. Oh, one more. Yatta Garasu. Gemini Elf, Goblin Attack Force, Gravity Bind, Call of the Haunted, Dark Gorilla Hades, our second copy there, Gillosaurus, Creature Swap, Barrel Behind the Door, and Bottomless Trap Hole. Kaiku the Ghost Destroyer, Mask of Restrict, Dust Tornado, Goblin Attack Force, Mage Power. Another one of those great equips, this. With United We Stand, unstoppable stuff. Gravekeeper's Chief, Guardian Sphinx, Emergency Provisions, Legendary Ocean. Premature Burial, Thousand Eyes Idol, Call of the Haunted, Curse of the Masked Beast, Dark Necrofear, our second copy, Spirit Message I, Book of Moon, Bottomless Trap Hole, Guardian Sphinx. Parasite, Tornado Wall, Skull Invitation, Melchid the Four-Faced Beast, Revival Jam, our second copy, Creature Swap, Spirit Message L, Dark Spirit of the Silent, and Asura Priest. 4-star Ladybug of Doom, Mask of Restrict, Magic Drain, Parasite, Jam Defender, our second copy, Opticlops, Spirit Message A, Dark Room of Nightmare, Reckless Greed. Insect Imitation, Appropriate, Melchid the Four-Faced Beast, Kaiku, Gamma the Magnet Warrior, Dark Spirit of the Silent, Spirit Message N, Spirit Message L, Yatta Garasu. Skull Invitation, 4-star Ladybug of Doom, Lightning Blade, Tornado Wall, Injection Fairy Lily, our second copy, Bazoo the Soul Eater, Gravekeeper's Spy, Opticlops, and Asura Priest. Let's see what's up next. Parasite, Melchid the Four-Faced Beast, Card of Safe Return, Call of the Haunted, Lava Golem, still played today, still powerful. That shows you how good this card is. Reckless Greed, Gravekeeper's Assailant, Guardian Sphinx, and Bazoo Soul Eater. Nice to see Lava Golem poking its head out. We've got Mad Sword Beast, Appropriate, Gravity Bind, Magic Drain, Legendary Fisherman, legendary indeed, Legendary Ocean, Barrel Behind the Door, Yatta Garasu, and Gravekeeper's Spy. I think one of the things I'm enjoying about this as well is a lot of the cards in here really just shout outs to the anime. There's so many of the characters that came up, like Mako Tsunami with Legendary Fisherman, that kind of thing. Lightning Sword, 4-star Ladybug of Doom, Insect Imitation, Weevil Underwood, Gemini Elf, The Masked Beast, Spear Dragon, Bookatayu, Spirit Message A, and Spirit Message N. Okay, and this takes us up to halfway through box number 2. Will there be any more surprises? Mask of Restrict, Insect Imitation, Magic Drain, Mad Sword Beast, Hino Kagasuchi, our second copy of this, Gillosaurus, Bookatayu, Gravekeeper's Spy, Spear Dragon, and that's it. We've got Premature Burial, Light Force Sword, Melchid, Appropriate, Dark Necrofear, I think it's our third one, Bookatayu, Gravekeeper's Chief, Bottomless Trap Hole, Legendary Ocean. Mad Sword Beast, Dust Tornado, Gravity Bind, Light Force Sword, United We Stand, second copy, Creature Swap, Spear Dragon, Barrel Behind the Door, and Opticlops. Parasite, Skull Invitation, Tornado Wall, Thousand Eyes Idol, Limiter Removal, Spirit Message N, Gravekeeper's Chief, Spirit Message I, and Guardian Sphinx. Melchid, Premature Burial, Gravity Bind, Lightning Blade, Necro Valley, wonderful, wonderful card, still love it today, Spirit Message L, Gillosaurus, Spear Dragon, and Opticlops. I do love me some Gravekeepers, so great to see some Necro Valley here as well. Nobleman of Crossout, 4-star Ladybug of Doom, Kaiku, Insect Imitation, Air Knight Parshath, another legendary card, Pierce and drawing cards, who doesn't love to see it, Spirit Message N, Asura Priest, Legendary Ocean, and Spirit Message L. We got Light Force Sword, Tornado Wall, Torrential Tribute, Magic Drain, Insect Queen, I think that's a second copy, Dark Room of Nightmare, Spirit Message A, Spear Dragon, Spirit Message I. Skull Invitation, Curse of the Mass Beast, Gemini Elf, Light Force Sword, Hellpomer. I asked for it, Duelist, you heard me. I needed this, and here it is, nice. Ultra, very, very happy to see this. Such a cool card. I'm so, so happy. Dark Spirit of the Silent, Gillosaurus, Bukatayu, Dark Room of Nightmare. There we are, Duelist. That was that last little bit of nostalgia that I just absolutely needed to have. Brilliant stuff. Magic Drain, Premature Burial, Goblin Attack Force, Mad Sword Beast, Infinite Cards, Spirit Message A, Bazoo the Soul Eater, Book of Moon, and Gravekeeper's Chief. We got 4-star Ladybug of Doom, Nobleman of Crossout, Insect Imitation, appropriate, Freed the Matchless General, very, very cool, Earth Warriors back in the day, Gravekeeper's Assailant, Bukatayu, Opticlops, and Bottomless Trap Hole. I think like an Earth Warrior-centric idea was one of the first times I tried to put together a really cohesive deck with Giant Rat and things like that just to search it out. Very, very cool. Mask of Restrict, Lightning Blade, Card of Safe Return, Torrential Tribute, Buster Blader, second copy, Gillosaurus, Emergency Provisions, Yatta Garasu, Gravekeeper's Spy. Okay, Duelist, 2 packs remain. We'll go with our penultimate pack first. Obviously. Can't go any other way, I suppose, can you? Mask of Restrict, Thousand Eyes Idol, whoops. Card of Safe Return, Tornado Wall, Tyrant Dragon, another powerful one. Brilliant stuff. Spirit Message I, Bazoo the Soul Eater, Emergency Provisions, Guardian Sphinx. Okay, Duelists, final pack of our Retro Pack 2 box number 2. What can we get? Anything crazy in here? Let's see. Right, we got Dust Tornado, Curse of the Mass Beast, Kaiku the Ghost Destroyer, Nobleman of Crossout, Ring of Destruction, a nice secret rare for our final pack. What an incredible card. What an incredible card. Brilliant stuff. Legendary. We got Reckless Greed, Gravekeeper's Chief, Spirit Message N, and a Legendary Ocean for a legendary box. And that, Duelist, is all from me today. Thank you very much for coming along to today's video. I really appreciate you being here. And a huge thank you for making it this far into the video. And of course, a massive thank you to Konami for hooking me up for today's sponsored content. Duelist, if you're excited as I am about going back in time, then the release date for Retro Pack 2 is the 27th of November 2025. Make sure you set a reminder, put it in your calendar, do whatever it is you need to do to make sure you don't miss out the moment this drops. Once again, Duelist, that's all from me. Thank you very much for coming along. I really do appreciate you being here, and I will see you in the next one.